Ho ho ho! What would you like for Christmas?
I want a water fountain that makes peaceful noise.
Okay, stay on the nice list, and I can do that for you. Fountain will use turbulent flow to make sure it creates noise. One year, I made a fountain with laminar flow, and it was super quiet since the particles weren't crossing paths. I will never make that mistake again. Ho ho ho!
Santa gets all the credit for Christmas when I am the one really putting in the work. I'm gonna sabotage all the presents and ruin Christmas along with Santa's reputation. Let's make this fountain laminar. By using this tape, the fountain's flow will become laminar since the water is escaping through a small, stable, and smooth opening. This causes the water molecules to exit in straight, organized layers instead of bumping into other particles like they would in turbulent flow. Essentially, all the water molecules are following the same path and moving at the same speed. This will make the fountain appear frozen and silent, causing Santa's reputation as the best gift maker to be destroyed.
Are you ready to see your fountain in action?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Why is it frozen?
Oh, I've seen this before. It's not frozen. It's just laminar flow.
It's frozen.
No, not frozen. It's laminar flow. I can prove to you. Let's run some tests. Ho, ho, ho. We zeroed out this scale with the weight of the balloon and with the weight of this glove because we're using it to make sure the balloon doesn't pop on the scale. And we're gonna drain the water in the balloon until it weighs 1,000 grams.
Ta-da!
Perfect. To create a stable opening on the balloon to achieve laminar flow, we need to cut pieces of tape to tape around where we'll poke the hole. So we're going to cut 4 pieces of tape that are each 3 inches long. Okay, now we have our base piece of tape down. We're going to measure 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. So about here. Now that we have our hole with our duct tape, we're going to poke a hole into this square and use a ruler, timer, and a slow-mo video to measure the velocity of the water.
Is that to find the Reynolds number?
Ho ho ho, yes. We conducted 5 trials measuring the time it took for the water to reach its peak height in seconds, as well as the peak height of water in meters. This allowed us to calculate the velocity of the water. We calculated an average velocity of 0.583 meters per second. Then, we used the Reynolds equation to calculate the Reynolds number for each trial using a density of 1,000 kilograms per meters cubed, a dynamic viscosity of 0.0045 pascals seconds, and a hole diameter of 1.002 meter pascals seconds. We obtained an average Reynolds number of 2.617, with each trial falling between 2.316 and 2.828. Laminar flow occurs when the Reynolds number is less than 2,000, and our Reynolds number values are well within that range. This also confirms our hypothesis that a hole with a small diameter will cause a low velocity and therefore a controlled and laminar flow.
Wow, Santa, it really is laminar.
Yes!
But Who would try and ruin Christmas?
I think I know who.
You needed to see me, Santa?
Yes, I heard from a little penguin you know a lot about laminar flow.
Yeah, I studied it in college back at Western North Pole University.
Well, it sounds like you need a refresher on turbulent flow!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.